Imagine you're standing in a quiet marsh. You've been waiting 3 hours for a kingfisher to dive. Your arms are heavy, your neck is stiff, and then in a split second it happens. In the past, basic full-frame cameras would have left you with a blurry wing or a blacked-out viewfinder. But those days are officially dead. Welcome to the era of the Sony Alpha $7V. This isn't just a small step up from the Alpha $7 IV. It is a total hostile takeover of flagship technology. Sony is calling this the new basic, but let's be honest, there is nothing basic about shooting 30 frames per second with zero blackout. Today, we're diving deep into why the Alpha $7V is the ultimate tool for birders who want to move fast, stay light, and never miss a single heartbeat of the action. The first thing you need to understand is the blackout-free experience. If you have ever shot fast action, you know the frustration of the screen flickering black every time the shutter clicks. It makes tracking a bird in erratic flight nearly impossible. The Alpha $7V fixes this by using a brand new 33-megapixel partially stacked Exmor RS sensor. This sensor is a beast. It reads data for 0.5 times faster than the previous model. You get a constant, fluid view of your subject at up to 30 frames per second. It feels like you are watching a high-definition movie, but you are actually capturing professional-grade RAW files. This level of speed used to cost $6,000 in a flagship Alpha $1. Now, it is in your hands for a fraction of the price. Whether a hawk is diving or a sparrow is darting through thick branches, you stay visually locked on without ever losing sight of the frame. But speed is nothing without the brains to back it up. This is where the dedicated AI processing unit comes in. This camera doesn't just see a bird. It understands the bird's anatomy. Sony has boosted bird recognition by 50% compared to the older models. It recognizes the body, the head, and specifically the eye even if the bird is tiny in the frame or partially hidden by leaves. The real-world performance is staggering. You can track a bird moving behind a thicket, and the AI will hold that focus point exactly where it needs to be. It waits for the subject to emerge on the other side. It removes the guesswork from wildlife photography. It lets you focus on the art of the composition while the camera handles the impossible math of focus. Now, let's talk about the feature that will actually save your sanity: pre-capture. We have all been there. You wait for the takeoff, you blink, and you press the shutter a half second too late. You end up with a photo of an empty branch. With the Alpha $7V, that missed moment is a thing of the past. When you half-press the shutter, the camera starts buffering images. When you finally click all the way down, it records the action from up to 1 full second before you press the button. It is essentially a time machine for your photography. You can finally capture the takeoff every single time, even if your own reaction speeds aren't as fast as a falcon. This one feature alone makes the Alpha $7V worth every penny for wildlife enthusiasts. One of the biggest wins for this body is the weight. Birding usually involves long hikes and heavy glass. The Alpha $7V is designed to be incredibly mobile. It weighs only about 610 grams. It's light enough to handhold for hours, which is a game-changer when you're using big lenses like the 200 to 600 millimeters. Sony has also included the Genius 4-axis multi-angle LCD screen. You can tilt it, flip it, and turn it. This gives you the flexibility to shoot from high or low angles without straining your back. When you combine this mobility with the upgraded 7.5 stops of in-body image stabilization, you can leave the tripod in the car. You can shoot handheld and still get pin-sharp images even at slower shutter speeds. It's all about staying in the field longer and feeling less fatigued at the end of the day. In my honest opinion, the Sony Alpha $7V is the most dangerous camera Sony has ever released. It is dangerous for the competition. It bridges the gap between the enthusiast and the professional so effectively that it makes you wonder why you'd spend more on a flagship body. It gives you the speed of an Alpha $9 and the intelligence of an Alpha $7RV in a body that feels like it was built specifically for the outdoor adventurer. It has 16 stops of dynamic range and a 1/16,000th second electronic shutter. This isn't just an upgrade. It's a complete redefinition of basic. If you are a bird photographer who has been waiting for the right time to upgrade, this is it. This camera sets a benchmark that won't be touched for years. It is, quite simply, the best all-around camera on the market right now. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel share the video with your fellow photographers, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on the latest gear. What do you think about the 30 FPS jump? Is it enough to make you switch? Let me know in the comments below.